Hey, how's it going? And welcome to Whisky Whims with me, Stuart. Today we've got Tobermory 25-year-old from the Whisky Broker. It's bottled at 51.5% ABV, no box, no fancy label, just all the information you need on there. It's bottle number 22 of 229, hogshead number 617, and it's filled on the 26th of April 1995, bottled on the 26th of November 2020. So it says in the front, single cask bottling, natural cask strength, no chill filtering, no added colouring, may contain small traces of cask sediment. There's nothing on there, but I know they put that on all their bottles anyway. So Tobermory, quite a big distillery, quite a big brand, really owned by Distell. They've got Tobermory, Lechec, they own Bunnahabhain as well, and Deanston. So quite big brands, demanding varying price ranges. They got a lot of criticism recently when they were releasing quite high price ranges. So it's interesting that this 25-year-old Tobermory only cost £80. I think it was like £75 and then packaging, posting and packaging, but £80 all in all for a 25-year-old. So I thought going into this could be an absolutely terrible whiskey, but at a 25-year-old Tobermory, I might as well kind of let go of the money and give it a go, because it's quite a significant age. Tobermory, I don't really think I've had old whiskey from that area, from Mull. I think the oldest Lechec I've had's a 15, and I think that's been the oldest Tobermory I've had. So we'll get right down to the nose, the palate and the finish and see if this is a Whisky Win or a Whisky Bin. I've got some water and we'll see if we can add some if need be. Yeah, it's very bourbony. Very creamy. Quite fizzy. A little bit of citrus. Lemon. There's like a lemon, I don't know if it'd be drizzle cake or just like a lemon sponge, or like, yeah, lemon drizzle. There's a little bit of melon now as well. Quite a kind of soft fruit, I feel. It's not the fruitiest or the boldest of fruits. Maybe even like watermelon. It's quite a tame fruit. Nothing too pungent, nothing too fruity. There's a little maritime feel to it, and Tobermory is right on the coast, right on the water, right on the seaside, so there is this maritime element. It's not salty, it's like not overly salty, not overly savoury, it's just like being by the sea. There's there's like wet pebbles. I get the mick taken out of me at work for saying wet pebbles, so there's wet pebbles on this for sure. Quite mineral, a real mineral dram, mineral driven. But yeah, really nice on the nose, the bourbon tying it together with the mineral maritime feel. Quite a nice rounded dram, quite a well developed dram. The palate, I could probably do with a little bit of water. It is a little bit of heat there. I'm just going to add water. Prior to the water, there's quite a bit of heat. It's a little bit cask dominated. A lot of wood there. Quite oaky, quite bitter. The cask seems as if it's quite an active cask. But yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more water, just try and tame this up a little. It's slowly coming round. There's a floral aspect with the water. Something like, it's something that reminds me of my girlfriend's baths. She uses Lush bath bombs, so it's quite like aromatic, quite fragrant, but I want to say something like lavender in the palate. Yeah, like a lavender. There's a lot of melon again. The melon feels quite consistent. It's a little sweet, maybe melon just dipped in sugar, like a melon stick, and I don't know why I've seen people do this, I don't do it, I'm not even a big fan of melon, but like getting a melon stick or getting like a stick of a stick of fruit and dipping it in sugar, it would just make it that more sweet for some reason, even though it's already quite sweet. But yeah, a melon dipped in sugar, it tastes like that. There's still quite a mineral element to it, quite coastal. Reminds me of as if I was to lick a rock on the beach. I've never done that, but if I was, I don't know, yeah, if I was swimming by the coast and there was one of those big shale rocks, huge rocks, and I was to lick that, I imagine that's what this tastes like. It's quite nice, it's got a smile on my face, it's quite painting a picture for me. So yeah, there's a definite kind of creamy element. I'm trying to be more specific. I always just end up saying cream, so I'm going to try and be more specific with what it is. So linking to the lavender, it's like some sort of, it's like a face mask or something, or a cream, like it's like a moisturiser or something, like a lavender creamy moisturiser that you shouldn't really be eating, and that's all I can picture in my head. Or like a lavender creamy kind of Dove shower gel or something. It's like that smell, that scent, but in the palate, all that creamy and lavender together. That's so weird. So yeah, a lavender creamy body wash or moisturiser. The finish is really nice. Once again, a lot of cream. I want to say it's like yogurt, but dried yogurt, like a kind of, it's almost like a cereal bar type thing. But yeah, you're getting that. I feel like there's rice. You get these rice crackers, do you, that are dipped in yogurt, or some sort of like rice kind of. That's what it tastes like or reminds me of. I feel like that's something. I might just be completely making this up, but I'm sure you get like rice, kind of crackers covered in yogurt, and that's what that tastes like. Or just like Rice Krispies cereal bar with the kind of milk yogurt layer. Yeah, we'll stick with that. That makes more sense. A Rice Krispies cereal bar with a creamy dried yogurt layer. Yeah, it's quite nice. Quite interesting that I've somehow picked up rice, but I can definitely taste rice. It's like a sticky chopstick rice that you can actually physically pick up. Like, is it jasmine rice that you can pick up with the chopsticks? It's quite creamy, quite sticky, sticks together. I'm going off on a tangent, but that's what's in the finish. It's weird. So yeah, creamy, ricey. We'll see what else. I'd say the melon still on the finish. The melon's consistent from the nose, palate and the finish. Quite good to see that coming through. I don't know if that's a trait of Tobermory, if melon's a characteristic of their distillate. It's a little savoury in the finish, tying more to the maritime feel now. A little bit of kind of coastal sea breeze coming in, carrying a little bit of salt, drying your lips out a little, carrying that element. I think I've said it before, where you've been swimming in the sea, and you come out and your lips are all dry, and there's like a kind of layer of the sea salt still on your lips, and you lick your lips and you get that kind of salty experience. Salty experience. Yeah, so it's like that, and I think that's all I'm probably going to get from it. So we'll get down to how I rate my whiskey, and that is, would I buy it again? Do I think it's worth it, and would I recommend it? If we get 2 out of 3, it's a Whisky Win, and if we only get 1 out of 3 or less, it's a Whisky Bin. So, do I think it's worth it? At £80, 100%. It's cask strength, it's non-chill filler, no added colouring, it's a single cask as well, which is unreal, and it's 25-year-old. So at £80 with the experience of the flavours and the kind of contract we're getting on the bottle, definitely worth it. Would I buy it again? That's interesting. I think It's enjoyable. I am really enjoying it. It's brought a smile to my face. It's something different. I think I would like to have another bottle of this. The only place I'd get it now is auction, so it'd be interesting to see what this is going at on auctions. With only being 229 bottles, it's quite limited, so it is quite unique. But yeah, I am enjoying this enough to say I wouldn't mind another bottle. I'm only about halfway down, but I'm enjoying it that much where I could say like, yeah, I'd buy another bottle. And yeah, you should definitely try it if you can somehow get your hands on it. I'd like to try and get some samples out of this. I do believe I've already offered a sample to Whisky Sleuth before I'd even opened it. I knew I was going to open it, so I've got a sample for him. But yeah, I'm hoping to get samples out because this is quite a unique bottle, and there's only 229 bottles. They don't release these type of things all the time. It's usually once every so often. You get quite a high age for that price. So yeah, good on Whisky Broker for releasing it at that price, and it is a quality whisky, I feel. So it's a Whisky Win. Before I try and talk any more tangents, we'll just leave it there. So I've been Stuart, this has been Whisky Whims. I'll see you later.